Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy full moon, lunar eclipse in Pisces. This is going to be a collective reading for all of us based on these energies. So keep in mind that this is a general reading and may not resonate entirely for everyone. If you would like a personal reading, you can find the information for that in the description box below. And if you would like me to pick up on your energy in upcoming readings, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So I got a few downloads for you guys. Well, first I want to explain the astrological significance of this full moon, and then we'll get into the downloads, and then we'll get into the reading. So today's full moon lunar eclipse is a partial lunar eclipse. So this full moon is going to be conjunct Saturn, square Jupiter in Gemini, and then opposite Mercury in Virgo. So what's happening here is that there is a T-square being formed by these three planets here. Well, technically four, since the moon is conjunct Saturn. So when there's a T-square, this can bring about tension. And this can feel like tension in the body, tension in the mind. Depending on where you guys have your mutable houses, you guys can feel tension in these areas as well. You guys might feel like something is about to explode or something needs attention, something needs to be addressed. There's also this energy here of sensory overload or info dumping. There could be fated events and conversations taking place this week as well. And I feel like this is also a preview for what we're going to be experiencing when the nodes move to Virgo and Pisces come January. So we're getting a little bit of a prequel here. And then upon just getting some downloads for this energy, I feel like a lot of us are becoming aware of our potential and power as a healer. And again, since this is like a preview of Virgo and Pisces, the nodal axis being in Virgo and Pisces, there's going to be a lot of themes of physical, mental, and spiritual wellness, because Virgo is the physical body, health, fitness, and then Pisces is the spiritual body. So your dream world, healing, energy, anything spiritual. So there's going to be a strong theme of deep energetic cleansing taking place and having full faith in the divine plan. And I feel like that's the energy that a lot of us are stepping into right now as well. We are cutting away anything that does not serve us, but like to an extreme point, right? Because this is an eclipse, and I like to feel that eclipses are like 10 times stronger than what's going on here. Oh, we have my focus issue. Okay. But yeah, so eclipses are kind of like full moons or new moons times 10. So there's an even stronger element of getting rid of energies that don't serve us anymore. And you're probably going to be doing a lot of this in the Pisces house as well, since this is a full moon in Pisces. I feel like a lot of us are having full faith in the divine plan. That's another part of the North Node moving into Pisces, just trusting where we are being placed in the divine order of events. I'm hearing like the sequence of events, and having full faith that our skill set, South Node in Virgo, our talents are going to help put us in the right place as well, North Node in Pisces. So I feel like also there is a theme right now of we are being freed from any binds or restrictions that have been holding us back. There's a very strong theme that I was feeling of energetic renewal in the physical body and in the spiritual body. So I feel like these are going to be things that are going to be happening this week, probably starting this week. You'll start to notice things like this happening, and then moving into the new year, we'll start to see stronger themes of this taking place. So let's go ahead and get into the energies. So let's go ahead and get into the oracle cards. Let's see what's going on this full moon in Pisces that we need to be aware of collectively. So we have past life. Okay, so for some of us here, there's going to be a theme of past life. I'm hearing past life wounds, but past life information coming through. We might discover information from a past life. For some of us specifically, like you could be from ancient Egypt, you might discover that you have a bloodline tied to ancient Egypt or to another ancient civilization. For others of you, you might just discover some lost piece of information through like a Reiki session, or through a spiritual, like a past life regression or an Akashic Records session. There could be something like this happening where you're going to find the missing piece of information that you need to move forward. I feel like whatever you find out here is going to help connect the dots for you. We have nature spirits. Okay. So I feel like this is a collective message. I'm hearing that if any of us have not been spending enough time in nature, we're kind of being called out here. The earth is kind of calling us out to spend more time in nature, because we have the release here with the scythe. So there's something here about being in nature. Of course, it's going to help us get rid of any stagnant or unwanted energies that we might still be carrying. A lot of us might still need to cut away something in our lives that just does not serve us anymore. And of course, nature, it's a great place to ground. It's a great place to get back in touch with ourselves. So I feel like this is what we're being called to do right now. Release. Yeah, like I'm hearing if you're having a tough time with your emotions as well, going out in nature is going to help with a lot of that, just to ground you and to make you feel more at peace. We have magic and time. So like I was saying in my astrological interpretation of this energy, I feel like there's going to be something here that's happening in divine timing. There's some sort of change. There's some sort of almost like jumping timelines. There's this magical sense of changing timelines or moving to the place that you're supposed to be, and it's going to be happening in divine timing. And this is all due to some sort of growth, or this is going to catapult you to a new level of growth as well. Let me sit with this for a second. I'm getting that for a lot of you, like especially if you resonate as a healer or like a magician, or you practice magic, you do ritual, things like this. I feel like you're going to be discovering a piece of who you were in a past life tied to maybe being a healer of some sort. So you're going to figure out that maybe you were like a witch in a past life, or you were a healer, maybe you were an oracle, maybe you were an astrologer. You did something in a past life here that is tied to your magical abilities. And I feel like it's time to discover this. And I feel like this is going to lead to a lot of growth. I really feel like there's been something that you did not know about yourself for quite some time, maybe up until your entire life up to this point, and you're about to discover what this is. Yeah, look, healer. You're about to discover that you are a healer, that you have healing capabilities. I just keep feeling like with the North Node moving into Pisces and the South Node moving into Virgo, there's going to be a very large theme over the next 3 years of people trying to get in better shape, like physically, but mentally as well. So we might see a surge in people going into like the fitness field, the medical field. We might notice more people becoming certified in Reiki or practicing healing, different modalities of healing, taking their spiritual practice very seriously. That's going to be taking place as well in the next couple years. So I feel like if you guys are meant to be on that path, if you guys are meant to follow that wavelength, you're about to discover this around this time if you haven't already. Yeah, the truth. The truth. Some of you guys are discovering a very important truth, whether it's written, whether it's orally. You're going to discover something that really helps put you on the right path, that helps make something very clear for you. So let's go ahead and see. I'm going to get some tarot cards going here. Let's get some tarot cards. I'm hearing consequences. So there could be someone in your life, or maybe you, anyone here, could be experiencing some sort of consequence for something. We have the Six of Swords. I'm kind of getting this as like just typical karma, you know, like with every action there is a reaction to that. With everything that you do, it bounces back in some way or another. So there's something here about maybe someone's consequence is like to leave a situation behind, but I'm also feeling that this is not something that is directly, how do I say this? Yeah, so it's like at the hands of another person. We have the Seven of Swords at the back. There could be something here where you're going to have to leave a situation behind. You're going to have to travel. You're going to have to move due to someone else's deceit or lying, theft, something like this. It's almost like there's a secondary reaction that you are experiencing due to someone else's actions, if that makes any sense. So it's almost like due to I'm hearing fall from grace. I'm also hearing fall of the House of Usher. Due to someone else's actions or lies or malpractice or their inability to be straightforward, you're gonna have to leave a situation behind because of that. This could be anything, but I feel like, again, this is like fated to happen. It's almost like some of you guys might be like, oh, well, it wasn't my fault, or like, what does this have to do with me? But I feel like what it has to do with you is that you're kind of being saved from a situation where there is dishonesty, or where there is, there's no clarity. Let's see. What's the Seven of Swords energy? Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so this has to do with leaving something behind that maybe you have given a lot of time, energy, money, resources to. Maybe you've already accomplished everything that you can in this situation and it's time to move forward. But for others of you, it's almost like this situation where someone could have been trying to stagnate your progress, stagnate your growth, and you guys are getting out of that. Yeah, the Lovers, the Nine of Cups. You guys are making better choices in relationships. Love, friendship, all types of relationships. You guys are learning what it means to make a better decision when it comes to that. There could be deceit here tied to someone's like finances or success or their work. What's the Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. And Strength. You guys could be finding out here that someone was trying to hold back money from you, or they were trying to hold back a secret from you. And this is part of that situation that I'm talking about here. It's like you guys are being called to remove yourself from situations that purposely hold something back from you. Ace of Pentacles. So this could be a job. This could be a family unit. This could be a partner. It could be anything really that has tried to hold back some sort of opportunity for you. What can you tell me about this Four of Pentacles? Strength energy. Magician. Okay. Magician and the Moon. Very interesting. I'm hearing like you're taking it and running with it. You're taking it and running with it. Whatever you discover here, you are doing something about it. It's like you're not passively sitting back and either just waiting for something to happen, but like once you get the information that you need, you're going to actually take action once you discover this piece of information, and you're going to be able to move forward. I don't see you guys, again, like just sitting around and just letting something happen to you. I feel like you're going to get some sort of truth, or you're going to feel something, and you're going to take some sort of action based on that information. Clarify the Magician and the Moon. Yeah, someone was hoping you would like never discover what this is. You'd never find out. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the Emperor. So this could definitely be you having a conversation with a father figure, an authority figure, a boss of some sort, maybe like the father or mother of your children. A very serious conversation where you're going to discover something very important. Yeah, Temperance and the Devil, something that was meant to hold you back. Something that could have blocked even your spiritual path, or something that could have blocked your healing path. There could have been something here that maybe you couldn't quite put your finger on that was preventing you from being in the frequency that you wanted to be, or there was like one more thing that you needed to heal and you couldn't remember what it was, or you couldn't tap into whatever it was because it was either hidden from you, or it was something that was very, very dark, and you're about to discover what that is. Two of Cups, and we have the Emperor again, and we have the Four of Wands. Okay. So for some of you guys, there is a theme here of partnership, or like business partnership as well coming through. I feel like this is a side message on its own, so I'm going to come back to that. Let's go ahead and clarify this Ace of Pentacles. What's this about? We have the Chariot and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you guys are about to be receiving some sort of opportunity here. So whether it's like you finding information out about a job, or money, maybe a property, something like this that was meant to belong to you, you're going to be able to get the clarity on that and make a decision based on that information, right? Magician and the Moon, hidden information. For others of you, you're going to be getting a new job, or you're going to be making some sort of new investment deal once you gain clarity on maybe what you're getting into. Nine of Cups. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. I feel like there's going to be a lot of forward movement when it comes to rebalancing karma in a lot of our lives. So, and I feel like for a lot of us, this is coming through as some form of finances or stability or some sort of offer, something that's actually tangible. I'm hearing somewhere where you can showcase your talents. We have Three of Wands and Two of Pentacles. Stability, gaining stability. Ten of Swords and Justice. Yeah. So maybe where there once was no stability, and where there was once the feeling of being burnt out or betrayed, there's going to be this feeling of renewal, which kind of ties back to my download here. Freedom from binds and restrictions and energetic renewal. Like whatever you guys are finding out, or whatever information comes to light here, or whatever changes are happening in your life right now, is going to directly impact the path that you're moving towards, because I really feel that this full moon lunar eclipse is kind of like the last straw for information that has been hidden for a very long time. So this could trace back to like many years ago. Honestly, this could be like 10-15 years back. This could be something that happened in your childhood, depending on how old you are. This could be just something that you didn't really ever have full clarity on coming to the surface or coming to light or being given to you. I'm hearing being put in your hands as well. Something could be put in your hands, like a document or something like that, something tangible, right? Money, a document. Something's going to be coming to your hands that's going to help you make a better decision about moving forward, because I feel like the theme that I'm seeing here is like, once you find out what this is, or once you get this opportunity or this offer, you're going to be moving from this feminine energy to a more masculine, active energy. So now let's see what this Two of Cups, Emperor energy is about. Eight of Swords, okay. In the World. The Fool and the Three of Pentacles. Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups. Yeah, so this is something here that you don't see coming. So this is, I'm getting one of two messages here. This is either like someone worried that you're going to leave them, whether it's a job, a person, or this is something about you being given an opportunity through a business partnership or through a job that you don't see coming, but it's going to make you very happy. Yeah. You have Seven of Cups, Ten of Cups, something. It's like there's something in your life right now that is unclear. Something that is unsettling you. Something that is making you feel either unstable or not sure of what step to take next. And I feel like whatever comes to you next, it's going to be like, I really just see it's like that missing puzzle piece. What is the missing puzzle piece here for the collective? Temperance. Something that's coming in divine timing. Death. A fated change. A fated ending. It could literally be a fated death happening for someone. I don't like to say these things, but unfortunately, a lot of the times around eclipses, there are a lot of deaths, because it is almost like this exit point for a lot of souls on their own journey. There's a major change happening, and it's happening in divine timing. Yeah. Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, Justice. And I feel like, again, it's going to help put you guys into this more masculine energy, or this free energy, this energy where you're going to be able to roam, this energy where you're going to be able to actually take action on certain things that maybe you previously couldn't. Clarify this death energy. I'm seeing how in this death card, actually, we see the crown falling down. So someone could be dethroned in some way. Someone could be losing credibility. Someone could be losing their position. We have the Knight of Wands and the Fool. The Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups. Yeah, you guys are being given something. You guys are being given either information like through your dreams, through a person, through like a family member, through a friend, through a lover. There's something here very important about past life contracts coming through. So I feel like whatever change is happening here, it either has to do with someone that you already know that you have a past life connection to, or someone coming into your life because there is a contract that needs to be fulfilled here. What can you tell me about that? Ten of Cups. Yeah, so again, so for a lot of you, this is like a relationship, or this is some sort of offer, some sort of emotional stability that's going to help put you in a position where you're going to be able to better take care of yourself, better take care of your family. There's something here about needing to defend what you've built, or needing to defend your emotions or protect your emotions as well. We have the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. Some of you guys are going to be coming in contact with a past life soulmate. Some of you down the line will be getting married. You'll be having a family with somebody. There's a lot of different messages coming through. Yeah, so Six of Pentacles and Judgment. Yeah, so again, it's just like Seven of Wands. It's like something could not happen earlier and it could not happen later, but it's happening in divine timing, and it has a lot to do with a rebalancing in your life, karmic balancing. And I feel like for whoever is watching this, it mostly has to do with you receiving something. I don't think that anyone here is losing anything. That would be more so like on the downside of karma, like if you've done something negative, or if you need to pay back something that you've done to another person, or some sort of action that you've taken. You could be experiencing a loss in some way. But I feel like that's more so for the people on the other end of this. So it's like anyone that you're dealing with that is functioning on a karmic level, or anyone that you're dealing with from your life that is just not on the same frequency as you, or someone that has done you wrong. It's like they're going to be experiencing the opposite of that. Yeah, I keep hearing it's time. So anything that it's time for, I'm almost seeing like the divine here. It's like the divine here is saying that big changes are going to be taking place, and the truth that I mean, obviously I already said this, but it's like the truth that has not been seen is going to be revealed. Anything that has been blocking anyone's path is going to be taken away. It's like an ultimate moment of awakening here. And I just keep getting taken back to the energies of the nodes changing. So the North Node in Pisces, the South Node in Virgo. I'm almost getting this, I'm hearing like, if there are non-believers, they will believe. If there are people who doubted the divine or doubted their faith, they will become believers after whatever this is, after whatever happens here. And I feel like it goes for both ends of the stick, right? So it's like if you guys are on the positive side of karma, you are going to see through and through that God is real, that the divine is real, through some sort of change or blessing that's coming into your life, or some sort of information that is going to free you from something. And for others, maybe for the non-believers or the skeptics, or for those who like to live their life as if they don't think anything is ever going to come back to them for their actions, they're also going to get a dose of reality, and they're going to see that the divine is real in their own way. Yeah, 5 of Wands. For a lot of you guys, there could be a situation here where you're going to be leaving behind a situation of conflict. There's going to be a lot of people in conflict around this full moon, because there's some sort of fated change happening. The wheel is turning. People's lives are changing as a result of their actions. Queen of Wands, Justice. I'm hearing the truth prevails, power prevails. Hold on, I gotta write something down. I'm being prompted to go back to one of these oracle cards that I got. I think, yeah, the past life. So let's dig into this. What's about this energy here with the past life? What's going on here? What do we need to know collectively about this? So we have the Page of Swords, and we have the 7 of Wands. Yeah, 4 of Cups. So this is, I feel like for all of you, it's going to be different, but I feel like this is very... I'm hearing discreet or intimate information that I probably can't share, or I probably just can't get too clear on it because it's going to be different for everybody, but it's almost some sort of information, again, that someone tried to hold back from you, and they're going to be very upset that you're finding this information out. Or this is information that I'm just not allowed to share with you because it needs to be given to you by the source. Whoever the source is, whether it's a person, a document, a message, a phone call. Yeah, there's someone definitely here who really tried to block some sort of information from coming to you. And again, it has to do with your past lives. So I feel like this has to do with like your Akashic records, or who you're meant to be, or your destiny, or where you came from, something like this. Maybe your ancestral lineage as well. There's something here that someone really did not want you to see. They wanted you to kind of move through your life as if you never knew this information, but you're going to be finding this information out. You could have definitely been dealing with an air sign or a fire sign who tried to block this from you. Is there any more information that I can get about this? Empress and the 3 of Pentacles. There could be some sort of information here coming out about your mother, or like what your mom was involved in, or something that has to do with a feminine energy in your life and what they did or what they were involved in. Yeah, the Devil. Someone here was definitely tied up in some sort of collaboration with other people that worked against you. 7 of Cups. And we have the King of Wands there. I feel like this was a group effort, definitely. And I feel like a lot of people are really... I'm seeing people like scram or like scavenging around. I'm seeing people also experiencing a lot of like body aches or headaches, like whoever was involved in this. What happened here? This 3 of Pentacles, Devil. If you identify as someone being like a healer, or like, you know, the chosen ones, I don't really like that term, but if you claim yourself to be someone who is of a higher calling, I'll say that. This is plain and simple, like family members, friends, coworkers even, who try to block your path, because a lot of us face a lot of spiritual warfare. That is part of our life story. That is part of our initiation to become the healer and the spiritualist that we need to become. We need to face a certain level of hatred and abuse from other people. It's part of our path. Four of Wands. Because it kind of teaches us who we are. It shows us that we can take the power back into our own hands. And it's also just part of what we need to go through in order to become stronger on the other end, in order to teach others and in order to help others through the things that we have been through. So for a lot of you, again, this has to do with family, ancestry, people working against you, people trying to betray you, people trying to dethrone you, people trying to kill you, people trying to put an end to you. 8 of Cups and the Sun, but there's going to be a renewal here. There is a renewal here because I feel like you have lived past whatever this is. You have come out stronger, above whatever these people tried to do to you. And for a lot of you, there could be a lot of like dark rituals that took place, dark magic, very dark things, like a lot of abuse. But it was like, what's the word I'm looking for? Organized abuse. I think that's a term. So it was almost like created, it was plotted against you, it was made to be this way, which makes it even more difficult to hear. It's really sick, honestly. You could have been part of some sort of experiment, some sort of abuse experiment. You might find this out. You might find out also that if this did not happen in this current lifetime, you're going to be finding out that you experienced something like this in a past life that made you forget something about who you were. Clarify the Devil. I'm hearing dark ties, Queen of Wands and the 3 of Cups. Yeah, the Hierophant, and then we have the 8 of Cups again. So there could also have been a lot of energetic like siphoning here. So you could have been dealing with a lot of people who were trying to steal your light, steal your energy, steal your talent, steal your gifts, things like this. But I feel like this is all coming to an end. You're becoming aware of this, and you're making better decisions and partnerships as a result of this, because you're learning from these situations that either you have voluntarily or involuntarily been a part of. I think what I'm going to do now, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. If you guys are working on a skill set or mastering a craft, you guys are going to be experiencing a lot of abundance from that. You will be, like, if you guys have been working on something for a long time, if you want to either build your own business, if you want to get better at a skill or a craft, if you want to take something very far, I see that down the line making you very prosperous. And I feel like this is also a part of what this is. It's like you guys are naturally very skilled and very talented, and you could have been dealing with a lot of people around you who try to stifle that, who try to hold you back from your full potential. But I feel like you guys are not letting that happen anymore. Because again, I feel like with this Queen of Wands here, a lot of you are taking back your power, and you guys are channeling your creative energy. There's a lot of creative energy coming through. There's a lot of passion and power coming through. And I feel like this energy is going to take you very far. So, and even if you haven't started anything, like if you're watching this and you kind of get reminded of a skill that you have or a talent that you kind of want to do something with, go for it, because I really do feel like it could bring you a lot of stability, a lot of happiness as well. So I think what I'm going to do now is just close off this reading with a couple spirit animal messages. Okay, so we have one already. We have Panda with boundaries. Your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura, and you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support you offer to others. Yeah, so if there are people, and like this is literally or figuratively, like if you guys have a lot of people over your house and you don't like these people, or like if you guys don't know how to tell people to go home or like to leave or something like that, this is a sign for you to be more straightforward with your boundaries about like when you will accept guests, when you won't accept guests. But for others of you, this is people that are just sitting around in your life that don't belong there anymore. These are people that you have outgrown, or these are people who like to test your boundaries. These are people who, with the Devil and the 3 of Pentacles, it's like they infiltrate your life. They infiltrate your connections. They infiltrate your work. They try to distract you. And I feel like you really need to put up boundaries with these people, and you need to be straightforward about what you need or what you don't need from these people. I feel like whoever I'm connecting with right now, you guys are very good to others. You guys are naturally very loving, very giving, very service-oriented. And I feel like you kind of need to gravitate towards people who are more like you, because I feel like you guys have kind of either just naturally experience a lot of connections with people who took from you versus giving back what you give. Or you just attract a lot of, you know, darker energies, being a healer, and you need to move accordingly with those energies. I feel like there's just some people in your life that they really need to get the boot right now. Hold on a second. Okay, so we have the Lion with control. If you have moderate aggressive impulses, this is an invitation to control your temper. You are encouraged to explore how to express your needs or thoughts more openly and constructively to reduce your level of frustration. Okay, so if you guys find maybe that, like, in order to assert your boundaries or in order to speak your mind, you get very agitated, or it's very hard for you to do this. Maybe some of you guys are just naturally very hot-headed, or you guys just have a difficult time expressing your emotions or expressing yourself, maybe through trauma, or just because people have a natural tendency to walk all over you or just not listen to your boundaries. I feel like you guys are being encouraged to find a healthier way to go about this. And I'll definitely say that it helps if you have people in your life that actually respect you. So it's like you guys might find that you're getting angry or you can't control your emotions because you're dealing with people who are not right for you, because you're dealing with people who are abusive or who take from you or who drain you. I feel like it really does help having the right people in your life. And if you find that people are getting you out of character as well, that's another sign that maybe they should not be in your life. Definitely, like, you don't want anyone in your life who's going to make you get extremely emotional or make you feel extremely triggered for no reason. That is one sign that you should not have those people in your life right now. So let's get one more. I'm hearing there's no room for it. Like, there's no room for it. Like, there should be no reason. Like, yes, we should all work on our emotional impulses and our control and how we deal with certain situations. But if you find that you're doing everything right and you're healing and you're trying to take the best measures that you can to make sure that you assert yourself in a healthy way and you're still dealing with people who disrespect you, then maybe they shouldn't be there. We also have the Rabbit with cleverness. If you have been going through difficult times, it is time to think outside the box to find the solution. This is also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creative side. If you have let creative projects lapse, it may be time to pick them back up again. Yeah, so if you were dealing with someone here, I'm getting two messages. So if you were dealing with someone here who maybe put you down for something creatively that you liked to do, this is a sign to pick that back up again. Don't let someone else's opinion of what you're doing change your passion for it or stop the flow of fun or creativity that you have with something. And for others of you, if this is something that maybe, like, you can't afford your hobby, you can't afford your creative side right now, or you can't afford the things that you want to do, I feel like there's a sign here coming through to tell you guys that try to work with what you have. Like, you might not be able to do exactly what you want the way you want it, but I feel like you can find a loophole or you can find a way to still be creative with what you have right now. And then I think at the back here, yeah, we have gentleness. So it says, this is a reminder to be more gentle with yourself and others. The grace, sensitivity, and gentleness of this spirit animal echo the qualities brought forth when living from the heart. I feel like you guys are doing that, though. If anything, I feel like you guys might give that to the wrong people sometimes, but never let that part of yourself go. Like, just because there are certain people who cannot handle that part of you, or if there are people who disrespect that part of you or try to take it as weakness, again, those people should not be in your life. Like, just don't kill that part of you off because someone else can't see the bright side of it, or because someone else can't respect that, or because someone else can't honor that. I feel like this is a reminder all around to just what's the word? Just be gracious with yourself. I'm hearing, like, be gracious with yourself as you learn different lessons through different people. And never stop living from the heart, never stop giving, never stop being kind, never stop being even emotionally sensitive with others. Like, for a lot of you, it's like your gifts lie in your emotional sensitivity, your range of emotions, your awareness of others. Like, that's part of being a healer. That's part of your strength. So don't let anyone tell you that that's weakness, and don't let anyone tell you that that part of you is not appreciated, because there will always be people who will appreciate that part of you. And then, yeah, we'll leave it here because I just felt like I needed to cut the deck on this card, and it says the Bat with transition. You must pay attention to the signs around you. The transition may seem frightening at first, but you must let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve your higher calling. They would only hinder your growth. So this one I feel is specifically for those of you who are taking a spiritual path, who are actually taking your spirituality seriously. And I feel like once you guys make that decision, you're going to realize that you're really going to have to be more strict with your personal boundaries. I know that's something I had to do. Like when I decided to take my spiritual path seriously a couple years ago, there were certain behaviors that I had to cut off. There were certain people that could no longer be in my life. There were certain things that I was no longer able to do because I took this path seriously. So you guys might be feeling this as well. You guys might be feeling like, okay, like I feel a change coming. I know that I need to take this seriously. I know that this is a little bit daunting, but I know that I'm capable of this. And I feel like the painful part comes. It's almost like I'm getting like it doesn't really have to do with maybe like habits or behaviors that you have to cut off or things that you have to change about yourself. It's more so the people in your life. It's more so like the transition that's really scaring you guys is like letting go of certain people. And yeah, that's definitely probably the worst part of this type of transition or situation. But this is a sign here that for whoever's watching this, like there's definitely at least one person or just someone in your life who doesn't really need to be there because they are blocking your growth, because they are limiting your potential. But I feel like you guys know this already. And it's almost like you're trying to come to terms with this on how you want to go about that. But I feel like I'm just going to leave this reading here. I feel like I have said what I need to say. I feel like this is going to be a very powerful new moon. And I honestly feel like the rest of this year is going to be very intense moving into the new year. And I feel like we're going to see a lot of these themes come to life when it comes to just people taking their lives more seriously and kind of seeing where their actions have brought them to, whether it comes to experiencing a lot of good things or experiencing a lot of negative karma. But yeah, I think I'm just going to leave this here. I hope I was able to connect to you guys. I hope you guys have a very restful and healing full moon, lunar eclipse in Pisces, and I will see you in one of my next readings for you guys. Bye.